the league, Ryan, did you ever think that you'd be able to play for a professional franchise in Ontario ever again?
Honestly, no. After I got released on Monday, I didn't think I was going to play ever again. So I'm just, glad that Clarkie reached out and welcomed me back. And I'm just excited to be back with the boys and just have a good time and play these last couple games out hard and try and get some wins.
When you bring an almost 2-decade career to a team that definitely has a young squad in them on both offense and defense, do you ever have the young guys come up to you and try and pick your brain? And if so, what are some of the expertise and tidbits and pieces of advice that you offer to them when they come asking?
I hope they don't pick my brain because there's a lot smarter people than I am. But honestly, I try to pass on what was taught to me by guys like Josh Sanderson and Aaron Wilson and legends of the game. And I'm always open to try and offer advice and whatever they need. But sometimes what I say might not work for them. So it's all about just being your own player and at the same time working as a team. So it's just one of those things that just kind of works out.
Fourth all time in NLL points. When you hear that, what's the first couple words that run through your mind?
I'm old. I'm just grateful, honestly grateful. I've always said it my whole career. Any milestone that I've ever hit, I wouldn't be here without my teammates and my coaches. And obviously, I owe a lot to Clarkie for calling me on Monday and offering me a spot on this team. And when we had our phone call, he specifically said, I want to help you get that milestone. So that was a pretty special thing for me. It's kind of a selfish thing to say, in a way, but I'm just grateful that I got the opportunity to get that.
Talk about that veteran leadership you bring with a team full of youthful exuberance.
Honestly, they keep me young. Being around young guys like that just puts a smile on your face. You listen to them talk, you listen to their stories, and everything that they're going through, and it makes you want to be around the game more. It makes you want to come to the rink and be happy. And I'm just here to offer anything that I can for this team. We got 4 games left. Whether that be advice, play on the floor, whatever they need, I'm here to give it, and hopefully, they can take something from me.
Ryan, so obviously you played on so many different teams over the years, and different cultures in those locker rooms. What makes this locker room different than maybe some of the ones that you played on in the past?
I think it's the age of the group. Like I said, when you're around those younger guys, me being 41 and some of them being in their early 20s, it's like you just love being around them because it's just excitement that you almost forget about when you become 40 years old or 41 years old. You forget how exciting it is to actually come to the arena and be with your teammates. So, it puts a little bit in perspective when you step in that locker room and everybody's smiling and having fun. It's incredible. It's just an incredible feeling.
Who do you have better chemistry with, Tyson Williams or Sean Williams?
That's a tough one. They're both great players in their own way, right? And Sean was a great player, great leader, great friend, and he's going to be the same, just like his dad. And I'm just excited to watch his career unfold.
I know you already said that some things make you feel old, but if you look past that and you think about getting a chance to play with a father and son in the span of your career, it's pretty crazy. But what does it say to you? What does it mean?
That is crazy. I've never thought about it like that until right now. But I don't know. Honestly, it just says that I've been fortunate, right? I've been fortunate to, not have too many injuries and be able to, produce at a certain level to keep me in the league.